Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Rom-Com Love podcast. We are so thrilled and excited to have author Jenn McKinlay here with us today. Welcome, Jenn. Hello.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. I love your wallpaper. I know that you were saying you were adding more to it too. Yeah. There we go.
She made it.
She did.
Yes. Amazing. Well, we are just so honored that you joined us today, and we're so excited to jump into, this is always a good idea, the book, of course, and the series on Hallmark. So would you just start off then by sharing with us how this story came about for you?
Paris, the book is the first one that ever came to me like fully formed. So it's just so different. From the romance books. I knew everything right away. I knew the main character was Chelsea Martin. I knew she had lost her mom. She was grieving. And I knew that she was on a gap year and needed to go back to find out how to be again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was hard to describe. I was kind of in a grief myself, but just showed up fully formed.
Mm-hmm.
It's never happened before. And I've written a lot of books.
Well, I was gonna say I think there's a reason specifically with the fact that it's themed around the grief too, and the moving on and life has stopped, because for me that's a personal journey. I lost my dad 2 years ago, and for that I say this to Brennan all the time. I miss the me before that. And there is something for me that was the best part of this story. Absolutely love, the romance, but to actually rediscover yourself is a journey that I know so many people take to heart.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, romance writing has always been that. I never really felt like it was a romance between a man and a woman, or a man and a woman and a woman. I've always felt like it was between the main character and themselves.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. Like that's the real love story, and I've always felt that way.
1000%. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second, just because we are using StreamYard, and I don't know if it's a StreamYard issue or my internet. Are you guys having connectivity issues?
I'm getting my voice actor, which is weird.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah,
it's kind of hearing myself, and I'm like,
oh, you know what I have figured out, and I think this is going to be our cue, because this is like the third or fourth time we're going to go back to Zoom, I think, because what I've realized is, because this is web-based, if our computers are busy and running so many things in the background, it's stopping the everything else as we're doing the streaming. So I've learned my lesson on that. So we're going to go back to Zoom, because I want you to be able to hear too. So I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
It's just like I hear myself talking.
Yeah.
And there I am.
Yeah, and I've always and I've always thought it was just on my end, but I think that's exactly what it is. So, anyways, really sorry about that, but we'll go with it. So, yeah, no, exactly. I love that the love story is of you and loving yourself. That's such a beautiful. That's what I'm loving about, especially with the Hallmark Plus. With the they're pushing for different relationships, like they're really working on the girlfriends' stories, like all of these things that are because not everybody gets that romantic love, and love is celebrated in all different forms.
Yeah, I think that's so important.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree, and it's something about this story, Jenn, and definitely in the series, and it seems like in the book too. I liked how this story it started off not only with Chelsea but with her family. A lot of times we get these stories that start off with the guy and the girl, and they break up, and then she goes home to her family. But I love that this, from the beginning, was just so family centered. Of course, this family, they're going through a lot emotionally and grieving, but that was just a pleasant surprise for me that I wasn't expecting, and I really
it is. I mean, the show is different, and the screenwriters talk to it, and it makes sense. So I love what they did. But in the book, it's a little bit more. Chelsea does kind of have a relationship with the sister and the dad. But and the mom is she's less present in the book, like except for Chelsea. Like she really is for Chelsea. But in the show, they really made them like Paris and sending them on a quest. And I was telling somebody, I don't know if other authors have ever said this stuff when it's adapted. Part of me was like, that was like a really good idea.
That was one of my questions for you. Or like, is there ever a point where you're like, oh darn, what was wrong? But yes.
I mean, I love my book. It is what it is. But I love that they found these amazing ways to make it for film. You know.
Well, I think what you can take extra heart with, besides loving your own writing in your book, is that they would never have gotten to that without the groundwork you laid, Jen.
I like when I went to the visited everybody, they were so great because everybody was like, we just love this source material, and that's what the book is, the source, like we all. It's kind of like the aspen tree that I kind of feel like I was the first aspen in the next tree, and I kind of love that.
I love that too. So let's talk about the actual writing for your book then. You said it was one of the stories that came directly to you. Was the destinations besides Paris, like the fact that all of her love stories with her previous loves were set in different countries, was that something that was originally part of that initial, it's got to be this, or as you built your story, that's part that developed?
That was the original. Although I was more and I was thinking, we'll go to Chile, and Morocco. When I pitched it to my agent, she was like, have you been to Chile? And I was like, well, no. But she said, maybe go to places you've been. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. Even your agent knew that Paris is always a good idea.
She was like, go to what you need.
So Jen, have you yourself been to these countries that you wrote about?
Oh yeah, that was kind of when she said that. I was like, and I've been to Italy. I've been to Ireland. I have family in Ireland, so that was fun. And the Paris I hadn't been to. So while I was writing the book, I knew I don't want to do a spoiler because I think it's this week's episode where we are back in the Eiffel Tower. Staying. But I was like, I can't write about that. Let's do it. So I did a nighttime ride up the Eiffel Tower. Like one of the coolest things I've ever done. Got the champagne. The whole thing.
Amazing.
I have seen, I know that you gave a little tease about episode 3 that you're so excited about it, and I have seen episode 3 and myself, and for every way that they're adapting that person's story with Chelsea and the little nicks that, the little twists that they're making, now that you've seen it and the things that, of course, with the Hallmark movie versus, we love the spice. We call ourselves the Hallmark After Dark girlies. So spice it up as much as you can. we read it all, but obviously, that's not going to fall over. Netflix version of at Hallmark Plus isn't going to happen. So, but when you've seen the adaptations that they've made specifically for those characters, based off of what they needed to maybe for the network. Has that, like, maybe like you were saying how you're like you wish you would have done something different maybe with the storyline, is that maybe something that you would have maybe thought about maybe changing a direction, going if you were to go forward and make it into a series yourself right now? I hope I'm making sense. Like would there be more in depth?
No, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, actually, this is what the actor who's playing Sebastian in the show is Jean-Claude in the book. And he sent me a message. It was so funny. He said, "My Sebastian is much nicer than your Jean-Claude."
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. But then he was like, but I would really like to play your Jean-Claude. But that made me laugh. And I'm thinking about it. And in the book, I really needed him to be bad. Like, we needed him to be what kind of wakes nightly up a little bit. You know? And in the show, they can, and they did in the second episode, I feel like they really showed Knightley kind of becoming aware of Chelsea. But see, in the book, I had to drive over it. So Paris was really a good idea. As they really made them. So I have him as a batter guy, but I love what he did. Like I love it separately.
Well, I got to say that's quite the honor when the actor is like, "Let's do it again with a take 2 with your version." That's fantastic.
He just seems like, I didn't meet him. I met some of the other cast. He just seems like the nicest guy. They all do.
Yeah.
I mean, I can honestly say, I think I've gotten messages with everybody on the cast, and it's so validating. You know, they're so happy with their character, their story, and I'm like, you're welcome.
Yes, absolutely. And Jen, it's such a blessing. It's an incredible cast. I mean, you have Lacey and Scott, and the whole cast is just a dream come true.
Totally.
Were you told at all who was going to play the parts, or was that a surprise for you?
Everything was surprise. This thing happened so fast. Like, whip, and best way. But no, I just think something for everybody. Like Rebecca Hansen, who plays Annabelle. Like my son's 20-something. And I said, oh my God, Lacey Chabert has the lead. She's going to be Chelsea. And I'm freaking out. And they're like, who? And then I was like, and then Rebecca Hansen, and I'm like, Rebecca Hansen's going to play her sister. And they're like, Baldur's Gate Witcher? Rebecca Hansen. And I was like, this really is multinational.
I'll be honest, I didn't know who she was before this, and now I can't wait to see her in more. And I love what they're doing with her story. Like you said, because she wasn't as much in the first book or in the book, and you know, and that sister bond, it's a beautiful love story that they're giving the sisters for their reconnection. Yeah.
And it was the book in that kind of estranged in the book, and then they do get together. But I think that Annabelle in the show is younger than the Annabelle in the book, and the Annabelle in the book is a little bit more polar opposite than Chelsea. She's kind of chaotic. And you know, so I took her in a direction, but I love, and that's another conversation I had with Rebecca. I was like, I'm kind of thinking like maybe this Annabelle needs her own story. She was like, oh my God, that big. So we'll see. I mean, they've definitely planted a fertile field for her character.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. As you said that, I was just thinking, I was like, there's your next one.
I think that would have to be I would have to just written a concept. Annabelle already exists. I wouldn't go with it, but I would definitely be interested in writing like the script thing. Script thing.
Proposal idea. She was like this that she is in the book. However, she was like this that she was in the movie. It's how she got to the book version and now back to the now version. You know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Spitball.
Just spitball. Exactly. And speaking of that, we'd love to hear. We've been chatting with a few screenwriters and writers and learning and definitely like for us, like learning the difference of screenwriting and also just giving a proposal. So all these things we're learning in the writing industry is so intriguing to us. What does your process look like for you?
It's similar probably where I have to come up with a 10-page synopsis proposal, and then I send it to my agent, who usually tells me to change it. I.e., like, have you been to Morocco and Chile? And then she takes it and chops it, and hopefully we sell it, and then I write a whole 320-page maybe out of it. But so that's pretty much my process.
Okay.
But I do what I have learned. I've been talking to the producer a lot of the show. Like we've kind of become buds. And she's like, what other ideas do you have? So we've been pitching stuff. It's just been fun. Like she'll say, yes, no. Let me see what happens. I'll get back. It's just a different world. It's kind of exciting.
And what an honor! I when you wrote this book, I'm sure were you imagining? Oh, I hope this maybe gets picked up for a movie, or I mean, what is that like for you as an author to kind of have this labor of love and this beautiful story, and then hey, we're going to make a series?
The funny thing is, I never thought about going to film. Like I know a lot of authors, that's kind of their goal. Like, I need to have a movie show, and I was always like, because the odds are so
small
of getting your book. I mean, it's I think I've said it a million times, but it's 1% of all books written. Get option for a show. And then 1% of those options actually make it. So it's a pie in the sky. Like, so I never really thought about it. I've always been like, what's my next story? What's my next? You know, I'm always a writer. So when this happened, we got the there's the option. I was like. That's nice. And then like a month, it was like it's green lit. I was like, what? No, that doesn't happen. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then it was like a couple months later. Oh, Lacey Chabert is starring, and you're filming in March. And I was just, and then it dropped in July. So it was.
Yeah.
It's been it's been awesome. But wow, it went fast.
And remind. Oh, I'm sorry, Catherine. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask Jen, just for me, remind me when this book came out.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I dropped. This like heartbreak because it was my first big book. Like I've written a lot of mysteries, and now I'm writing points everywhere. They've written a lot of mysteries. I went to Kinsey. But and the rom-coms are all here. But this was my first like paperback. And it came out 4 months into COVID.
Okay.
So it was so sad. Because I mean nobody was selling books. Everybody was buying how to make sourdough, self-help, homeschooling, and it was just fiction was like. So I was kind of crushed. So one of the things that's happened is meeting all these creators who love the story. Kind of healed all this sad that I didn't even know I had. If I just move on to the next book, like Paris, next one, and all of a sudden, it was all these people going, I love the characters so much to be, and I'm just like, it wasn't great.
You are literally having your Hallmark moment, Jen.
Absolutely.
I know.
Live it.
And it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's not like, I mean, I'm fine. I have a very strong career, very happy with my life, what I do. But you pour so much into your books, and then when huge world events happen, and you just kind of feel like, oh. So it was just kind of like the universe was like, you've been working hard. We're going to give you this one.
We'll make it up for you. Don't
Hallmark for you.
Series.
If you could put in a few words for so many of us, but that's what I love. This is the Hallmark magic. Did you happen to watch the 25th anniversary or the birthday celebration yesterday with streaming?
I didn't because I'm on deadline.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they're
on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and as somebody we both have gone to the events too in person, and the family, that being a family and that actual magic that is just like there's nothing that you can explain. I love that you are living that, because that's what we as fans see too.
Yeah, I think the thing in a world that's really hard for so many people, I found that this is just like a safe faith. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it leads with kindness and it's genuine, which is the other thing. I think you see a lot of companies who promote kindness, but then they're not very nice. I have just been like overwhelmed by how nice everybody's been.
Mm-hmm.
What a wonderful company. I mean, just like honored to have them take them off.
Right. Yeah. I'll keep writing. Here he goes. Yeah.
Back door.
Yes. Well, let's dive into the boys, shall we? Let's talk about these men. Which of these men was most exciting for you to write, and where kind of did the inspiration for these different men come about for you?
Oh, that's such a good question, and I'm going to answer carefully because I don't want to give away any spoilers.
Oh,
when I saw Scott with his nightly, I was like, because he's perfect. He's exactly how I pictured him. It was just like, and Lacey. The only thing with Lacey is I'm a very tall person. So if you see the picture of the two of us together on set. So and my Chelsea was a little bit taller. That's it. Otherwise, she's perfect. But even she's I'm like 5'1".
She's tiny.
Yeah, she's very tiny. So sweet. And you know what? She actually has the presence to be chill, which I love. So that she's perfect. So she's perfect. But Scott, I was looking. And then the different person was Colin. The guy playing Steven is playing Colin, who was also such a nice. Was so perfect. That scene, he's walking through the fields.
yes.
Even I was like,
When all the girls were raised, yes,
like he was just perfect. And then this whole thing, like he did a thing about how his favorite dance was sheep. And I did so much research on that. I was just like, so I love him because he's kind of the big. I gotta be so careful. He was kind of like the big innocent guy. You know, the big-hearted. What you see is what you get. And then the Paris guy in the book. I think you see more of their original love story, like how they love in Paris. I don't know because I haven't watched it yet.
Mm.
But He's more complicated. We're just going to go with complicated. We're not going to give spoilers away. But beautiful. I mean, beautifully complicated. And then his kind of relationship with Knightley in the book, I don't know if they put it in the show, but it's a little chippy, and I like it. So I hope they carry that on. But we'll see. This is great. Excited. Yeah. And then in the book, it's Italy. And the vineyard owner is Marcellino. But now he's Marcos in Spain. Which I was thrilled because I got to Spain. Make it work for you. He is in the book supposed to be the perfect man.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to see what they do with him in the show. But I will tell you that when I had the meeting with the screenwriter, he was the one I had down yet. And they sent me pictures of him, and they were just like, look at this man. And I was just like, yeah, we're going with it. You know? So they're all just perfect. I mean, they're perfect for what I would have, So I'm thrilled. And I don't know how to pick. I really don't know what to do.
You know, I love the answer because not wanting to give away spoilers, but we might have to readdress this after the whole series because it would be fun to see the differences for like I think I'm going to be honest. I mean, the first one and the second one, I don't remember the Paris love story as much. I'd have to go back and rewatch a little bit. I loved what I saw for the adaptation. And what they ended up doing for episode 3, but but I don't remember all of the origins from the book because it has been a little bit. But it would be a very interesting breakdown. Maybe we'll have to have a part 2.
Yeah, I thought the Ireland one really close.
Yes, they did.
Because I don't want to give it away for my episode 2. But when he had to show her. It was perfect.
I know it's so hard not to give away spoilers. I just gotta say, but I gotta say, even knowing I was still like, they kept that part in a good way.
Yeah, and it ended up being charming. You know, which is what it's supposed to be. She's kind of a big lunkhead.
And that's the beauty of all these relationships, screen or book wise. They all bring her to where she's supposed to be, whether it's the revisit or what she initially had with them for that relationship. And so it doesn't matter how you adapt it, book versus screen. That story is still true throughout. So.
And I like that they kept so much. I mean, we talked about the first episode, and they changed it, a lot. Because it's really much more solitary in the book, even though it is her sister who kind of kicks her butt to Europe. But I love that they kept in that Sherry, the girlfriend, won the dad in Bachelor Rock. Like, I was cracking up. Like, yes, thank you for keeping that. So there was little things, and I know, and I don't think the spoiler, but there's a speech in the final episode, and the screenwriter said we pretty much took the book speech in total and put it in the last episode. She's like, we were crying putting it in. And I'm like, I was crying when I wrote it. So it's like I know they kept all just the heart, the heart of the journey, the person that she starts, the person that she ends. So I'm thrilled.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Fantastic. Well, I'm just so excited to see more, to read.
We'll have the part 2 after Brennan's read it, and I've read it. We'll have questions. Yeah. And then I was going to say, I'll reread the second one, because the 1 and 3 were the ones that I was like, oh, yeah. So, Yep. So you, for the origins of the stories, what I've heard is that Lacey loved it, and so she brought it to Hallmark. So, I mean, that's an honor. You can't get better than the queen of rom-com and feel-good stories that, meaning so much to her to be bringing it to her boss and saying, can we do this? That's
right.
Yeah.
I talked to the producer, and it was kind of like they knew that they wanted a bigger story. And they knew. I think they knew they wanted to kind of go to Paris or something like Paris. So what I heard was they scoured a bunch of rom-coms that were Paris, and then mine happened to have the complexity that they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So lucky me.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Seriously, Jen, I can't even imagine. Hey, Lacey wants to.
I know.
Series.
Now, do your sons know who she is now? Have you embraced?
They came with me, and they met her on the first. But my sons were like 4.
Yeah.
So they were just like. And of course, Lacey's standing there, and then there's Rebecca.
Yeah, they're going to demand that second book so they can go back and visit her on set.
Youngest is like, if she's single, and I'm like,
like, this is still your mother's job. It's just
right.
Yeah, no more work trips for you.
Right.
Oh goodness.
Let's see, Jen. So many fun things to talk about. Did we ask yet why these locations and places for Chelsea are so important?
Oh, not for Chelsea specifically, no.
Okay.
So what was it? Why?
Oh,
why?
My volume.
Yeah.
When you were writing, Chelsea's character and kind of figuring out who she was there something about her? And I know you said you had kind of conversations with your agent as well, but was there something about her that kind of made you think, I think because of who she is, instead of England and Sweden, she's going to go to these specific places?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I did think that I had to. Was definitely the primary kind of. Because once the book was sold, they're like, we need that 6 months. I'm like, I can't really travel. So I've been to England, but it's more. I wanted poor Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
To pick, I know that they're charming. I mean, they're just being friendly and charming. So I'm like, I fall in love with an Irish. English, they're lovely, but a little stodgy. In your mind. Fictional. And then Paris, I knew it was just going to be suave. Cool. And every girl, I should go to Paris. We should just have it. Like an automatic thing. It should just be like, you've driven 7 times to Paris. I mean, everybody. Like the government.
It's like a birthday. Just
exactly. She's 17.
Well, I do have a question on that. If I've gone to the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas and gone to the top of that Eiffel Tower, can I count it?
Close enough.
Okay.
We'll take it.
So it's actually kind of funny because my nephew, he's very much into history and he just turned 13. So, trying to come up with trips that entertain him so that he's not, I just want to go home. And he did say he wanted to go to Las Vegas so he could go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I was like, there's my boy.
That's so sad. And then they've got the Venetian, so he can go to the
You know what? It has been my running joke since I've gone there for work so many times. I'm like, well, I hit that country over here. I hit that. And, I have been blessed. I have not been to Paris, but I have done some travel. But, yeah, if you can't travel, you got it all on one strip.
That's right. It's like condensed.
Condensed.
Carry your beverage.
Yeah.
There's the book. That's a whirlwind trip right there. Is the book of your trips to every country down the Vegas Strip.
There you go. That's how to lose a guy in 10 days.
Oh well, I would love to talk about specifically, because we talked about there is the romance and then of course the adventures, and then with this grief journey as a writer specifically, of course it's a lot of it is things you possibly have done personally or had happen to you or to friends and family for that initial spark. But how do you balance that with your writings, especially when you're writing a rom-com? To do the heart,
to go to the painful places.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm blessed to have an editor who I've done like 60 books with. You know, mystery, fantasy, rom-com. So she's my you know. I don't know what to call my editor, but like more.
Right. Yeah.
But she's like my. I don't know, but I can't do it. But she I'll turn in the manuscript, and she will just say more, less. So like I might write a scene that's full, but she'll say like I'm on the tears, but they're not full. Come on. So then I have to get in there. So it's with a lot of help.
That's a village.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, not that I'm, laughing about the pain at all, Jen, but I can imagine, I want to cry.
Yes. Come on.
So what is a favorite rom-com of yours that you have maybe used as kind of a jumping off point for any of your novels? Because when you said the Irish, my first thing that jumped to my head is I love Leap Year.
Yes.
Send me to that cliff to fall in love and have that epic proposal and then, meet the sheep. I'm there.
You gotta have a sheep. It's so funny that you mentioned Leap Year because I did an Irish. But it's this one. It's kind of I can't say it's like Leap Year. She's a librarian who goes to actually the same place that Chelsea listed that in this book because I built the whole village in the Paris book. But she as a librarian, she goes to Ireland to help an author finish their series. So she's like an Irish author who wrote the equivalent of like a Harry Potter kind of thing, but never wrote the last book. So she goes to help her. But her other part of her job is to work in the bookshop. The author's son.
Oh.
And he doesn't want her there.
That's on my list next.
Yeah, it was so much fun to write. But it was funny because when it came out, everybody's like, kind of like Leap Year books. I was like, yeah, I can see that. But it is a one where like I turned in the proposal and I told my editor, I said, I think this is the part where people are going to cry. And she's like, I cried in the proposal. You got this. And I was like, all right. I think for me there isn't one rom-com that inspires me, but I'm such a rom-com geek. I mean, Nora Ephron is like, my gal. And I just love her. I love banter. Smart it is. And I will watch rom-com 24/7.
Yeah,
love it.
Same for us.
Yeah. Hence the name.
My people.
Well, the funny thing is, specifically with Hallmark, is I originally, because Hallmark, of course, with the feel good, it wasn't necessarily rom-com that you thought of, and then it was Tyler, and I know that they've had probably a few in there, but Tyler Hines and Bethany Joy Lentz did Christmas Unexpected. And had physical comedy in it that I don't think that I recall seeing. And I was like, I'm here for this change. And then as soon as they did Hallmark Plus, they were like, you're home of the rom-coms. And what I love about the change that they're doing with that is, like we said, of course, the heart is always going to be there. And the heart of these actors, they, for us, and for you, for meeting them, that their heart is so genuine for wanting to do such a fantastic job with the material. And they're just, excited to be there and put it to screen. But there's just something about the element of their other personalities. Like you wouldn't know Lacey is funny, you know, but she has like, you know, like, because we think a Party of Five, which is immediately, you know, that was a family drama, you know, a dramedy. We wish it was a dramedy. And then, you know, but how one of my first things that I met her on as really watching was I watched her in comedy on Baby Daddy, which was a comedy show. And she did 6 episodes on that. And it just was like, I didn't know she had this side to her. So that's what I love about this more side that they're going in with the Rom and the Com. We get to see singing from our actors that we didn't know that maybe that talent was there. They get to do this comedy. And there's just more magic to explore. And I'm so glad that they're like, what more do you have for us? Because it means they want to keep it going.
Yeah, totally. I'm very excited.
Yeah. And Jen, as we've mentioned before, you know, stories, these romantic adventure-filled stories like yours, they're almost, would you say they're kind of having a resurgence? I mean, for us as readers, it seems like they are. And so many of them, yours included, are going from book to screen. So as an author, how does that feel right now to kind of be part of this? What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of this resurgence of romance books, but then getting to see them on screen. And it just kind of seems like a wonderful, fun phenomenon right now.
Yeah, I hope it keeps going. I think rom-com, we're always hungry for rom-coms. You know, everybody's always like, oh, the 90s were the big, and like the early aughts, and then the wane. And I'm like, but did it? There's always rom-com. Like,
very true, but I will. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
No, I was going to say very true, but I will say that there were quite a few years that in the movie theaters, they weren't there. That was, you know, I will say we moved like to the Marvel. We moved to, you know, like the real big blockbusters. And you had a hidden little gem, but you didn't have them where, you know, where it was like bang, bang, bang. Like I remember like every month there was a rom-com we were looking forward to, and we have it happening again on the screen in the big theaters. But the fact that with all these streaming services, they're bringing it to us that you have something to look for, whether it's like this, you get a new episode every week, you know, and because, you know, like, they had a choice. I would assume that they could have just chosen this for a movie, but they knew that there was this story that needed this time, and they gave it the time.
I think it's very difficult to have a 2-hour movie that can have as much depth and character. And if you want family involved, I think back to like my big fat Greek wedding. You know what I mean? Like I just had a lot of family, very funny. But it could have been a series.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much going on. So and I think streaming changed everything. I think we all want 6 episodes instead of 2 hours. Like we want to really live in the story. So I think you're right. I think we're having a resurgence, but I think it's new format is giving it more chops. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's exciting.
It's so exciting. And like you were just saying, Jen, you know, characters like Annabelle and kind of the family members and supporting characters. For Catherine and I, that's some of our favorite characters in these movies. The family, and it's absolutely so wonderful to see the family flushed out. Yes. Instead of just 2 hours, because when you sit with them for an hour, all of a sudden you're thinking, well, wait, I want to spend several more hours with this family member, and another hour just isn't enough. So
and I think it's global too. It's like you look at horror shows, you know, whether it's Norwegian crime or K-drama, rom-coms, and they bring in, they're doing 6-10 episodes, and you get really hooked. So it's like our attention is worse, but also better.
Well, how we met was we connected over When Calls the Heart, and that now is at 12 episodes. We were, so we've gained 2 because it used to be 10 episodes, and for a while they did a 2-hour movie. But still, we're always like 12 is never enough. But then to me, I will say, especially in dramas, there's that fine balance, because you obviously need to draw the story out, but at the same time you don't want to lose them in the middle by like episode like 4 to 8 as fillers, there's kind of that balance of having too much time to tell a story, and then kind of having to come back and be like, where did we start with the heart at the beginning again? So it's a very interesting balance for me in the streaming. 6 and 8 to me will never be enough, and then sometimes 12 can be too many. So I can't figure it out.
10 is the sweet spot.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh. Well, I know you can't give any spoilers away, Jen, but you and Catherine have both seen episode 3. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm so excited. So for you, Jen, is there something coming up that you're really, really excited for fans to see that you can kind of share but not give away?
It's hard. I've like the interrogation room. I'm trying to say eliminating myself. I think I kind of leaning toward the Eiffel Tower scene is like really critical for me. But NCIA, I can't really tell you what I'm working for. But I think we can all we're all really excited to see the choice that Chelsea makes.
Yes. My tease will just be for episode 3. One of my favorites involved French fries.
Perfect. I love French fries.
I'm just gonna leave it at that, but that was one of my favorite scenes in episode 3.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's end with we'd love to chat a little bit about the actual tropes and stuff like that with writing, and for you with watching. Like our favorite, of course, we love enemies to we love them all, but enemies to lovers and friends to lovers are probably our top 2. Is there one that you find yourself leaning to most of the time when you either pick a movie to watch or when you're writing?
Enemies to lovers is my favorite. Because it starts the relationship with a spark.
Mm-hmm.
There's no apathy. So that's awesome. I like friends well. But I find that friends to lovers give me anxiety. Because what if one of the friends, you know what I mean? I'm like, what about the friendship?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So that would actually make me more anxious, whereas enemies who hate each other. It seems like a win-win.
Actually, I love that you said that, because the friends to lovers has an element in it that is so vulnerable. Or I said that wrong. I never say the word correctly. I have my own Catherineisms. But you are pouring, but you like you're saying, there's that chance that your friendship is not going to survive. So there's different stakes at it. And so I could see how writing that would be that'd be an interesting challenge for sure.
And I do love Grumpy Sunshine.
Oh,
I love a Grumpy Sunshine. Because I know so many. And I like it when it's split and the woman's grumpy and the man is sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that refreshing. But I do like a good sunshine.
Right. And with enemies to lovers, they already kind of have that passion. I mean, it's hateful passion, but it's those moments where you're like, oh, just kiss each other, like, because you're fighting. Like they're like,
you want to.
So now, for writing, do you how do you balance the wanting to read rom-coms yourself versus number one, who's your favorite? It's probably hard in that little realm with you obviously being a writer to share like probably your top two. But like for rom-coms for you, who do you find yourself leaning into? And then is that difficult to read similar work, or do you actually for books maybe stay away from that because you're writing them?
I do. Luckily writing multiple genre. So if I'm writing a mystery, I'm reading a rom-com. And if I'm writing a rom-com, I'm reading a fantasy. So it's like, I'm reading a fantasy. I stay out of genre because I will start writing bad for the person I'm reading. Mm-hmm. If I'm writing in the same genre. If that makes sense.
No, that makes complete sense. Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite rom-com because there's so many, and I would feel terrible if I missed anybody. But I can tell you that that I've read recently really love. Mia Sosa. And I get the preview of her next book. So I'm very excited. Actually, I have her old book here. So when Hobby dumped Mari.
Ooh.
I love that one. But I get the next.
Okay.
that's gonna be the writing job. And then another person who's kind of always been like a comfort point for me is Kristen Hagen. And I was very fortunate. She read. I don't know if I have her here. I don't think I do. But she endorsed my last book, and it was such a thrill because I'm such a huge fan. And then she's got a new one coming in September. So yeah, very exciting. I like everybody. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a pretty. I don't know how to say it. Like, there's a lot of readers who critics, and I'm not. Like, I'm a reader, and I'm like, do I need to suspend disbelief?
Mm-hmm.
Dun. I'm not a nitpicker. I don't because I know how hard it is to write a book. I'm an incredibly forgiving reader.
Mm.
You know, like I get where you're going. I skip over the bones. I got you.
Well, I wish I lived next to you and bounced all my ideas off and be like, "What do you think?" Because I love what you're saying. It's that there is that. For me, like for me, dialogue is, and we talked with the director last week that he was just like, don't think of it as a whole, because I was like, story concept wise, and also I know, like you're saying, like my favorite growing up was Debbie McComber. I loved her books. I mean, honestly, probably my first rom-coms that made me laugh out loud was the Angels ones, and other little mischief. And there was just something, magical about her stories growing up. And like for me, like I'd be like, I can see it and I know that I can envision it, but it's the actual like breaking it apart and and I forget that it isn't just it takes a village and you bounce things off of your team. And and then together you make magic, and we're here for it, to watch it and read it.
Yes, everything. Oh, amazing. Well, Jenn, where does the story typically start for you when you're sitting down thinking of a new storyline? Does it start with characters, location, plot line? What's kind of your first go-to?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm trying to think. I kind of like everyone is different. Like Harris came fully formed after I ended up in a funeral and I was super sad. Just in a weird place. And then other ones like the Irish book really just wanted to go to Ireland. Needed a vacation. And she's actually a character. Let's see if I can take my thing up. Yes, I have a lot. She's a character from this book. Okay. And that one actually came from like the opening scene. I had a chef, but then I made her dyslexic. And she's on a very boat vineyard. And there's a bunch of frat boys. who were like throwing up. Once I was on a parade is where there's been a bunch of frat boys going up. And anyway, they bump this guy, and he's reading a book, and she knocks his book into the ocean. And she's like, what's the big deal with the book? Because she's dyslexic, and he's a librarian. He's a hot librarian.
Yes, Jenn.
So it was like they're both on Vineyard this summer. She's kind of guardian for her half-brother, who's not very close to. And her brother, of course, in robotics program at the library. So she's trying to get her career started again. Of course, they just keep bumping into each other. So it's not even an enemy, it's like a friend. They kind of running into each other, friend. But yeah, so it's really depends. Like sometimes the title pretty good, and then sometimes the opening scene like that one, and other times I just hate it.
That's amazing. Just whatever inspires. You just.
My husband says that you just have to keep your hand out, and the stories will come. And because he's seen me. What are you doing?
Hot guy. Paris.
Oh my gosh! Like, you see now, Brennan, you're gonna move in down to Arizona. You guys can be team tagging together with the hot guys and tennis.
Waiting.
Oh, well, let's end on just because there's travel in this. What is something that you like to do to relax, and where's a place that you would love to go to travel to that you haven't experienced?
Good question. So many places. To relax, I'm kind of a gardener. And I say kind of because I kill a lot.
Me too.
But yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm out there.
At least
you're going to get a bikini that's like this. Or I get like a pepper like this. There's no in between.
You know, but like you said, you're trying because I know I'm going to kill it, so I don't even start.
We don't get attached.
At least they're growing, you know.
A forever. So it's really relaxing. And then I think where I really want to travel next is Japan. I don't know if I can figure out a rom-com, but I would really like to go. I just want to ride the bullet. You want to check out their vending. I hear they're amazing.
You never know what will happen if you go there. You could
exactly.
You never do. Love it. The vending machine is writing itself right now.
On the bullet train.
Yeah. I've flown through Amsterdam, but I've never had the opportunity to stop. And my aunt still from her trip to Amsterdam talks about pop-up bathrooms and how exciting those were. Or something, or there was something along the line that or maybe it was that they were something that the glass, I can't remember there, but something along the bathrooms. It's been over 20 years since she's been there. Maybe they've changed their bathrooms since then, but there was just this whole element. Basically, in her mind, I had to go to Amsterdam to experience to see it, what it looked like on the outside, and how really only men probably used it because it looked like it was see-through glass. And I swear at one point she said they popped up too, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's lovely. I think traveling is so important. I mean, even if it's just in the United States.
Yeah.
What a fascinating weird so lucky to live in. But I love going to countries. When I went to Italy with my mom, it was like, oh God, I want to say almost 20 years ago. We landed really jet lag. We're walking along, and the buildings are all beautiful, and there's this dispensary thing in it. And my mom said she's like, late, retired. She's like, is this stamp? And I'm like, no, that's condoms.
Safety first.
She was like, I don't think I need one.
That's hilarious. The country of Italy just knows we got these people safe.
Well, if you're really you're really going to go spicy, it'll be a rom-com vending machine of those. But
when he has it up against the wall. Hang on.
you know what? Call us anytime, Jen. We'll keep you laughing with ideas.
Good. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for spending this time with us, and we are so thrilled that this is a Hallmark story of magic happening for you, and we can't wait to see what's next.
Thank you so much. It's so much fun.